Okay, we are live with Johnathan Rice, Johnnie Rice. How are we doing, sir?
Man, I'm good, man. I'm at Floyd Mayweather Gym.
Fantastic. Take us around for a moment, and then we'll get with you.
All right, we got my boy Jermaine Militant Dreamland.
Let's go, baby.
How are we doing, champ? Good to see you. How are things?
Hey, steady in the gym, man. We doing good on this side, man. How y'all doing over there?
Fantastic. We're good. We're good.
Absolutely. God bless.
Thank you.
I'm gonna leave now so I can hear you a little bit better.
Sure.
So what's up?
So were you getting some work in today at Mayweather's gym? Was there any doghouse fighting today, or was just an easy day?
Doghouse fighting. No dog. I just came over to, I just came over to just sometimes I gotta be in the gym, so I just came on over for a little bit. Nothing crazy.
Okay. Any rumors? The boxing world's full of rumors and stories. What's the latest rumors and stories at the moment in Vegas?
Man, we just waiting for this Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder fight.
Let's get into that, bro. Let's get into that, bro. What's the story? I mean, what did you hear with Fury, the COVID test, Jared Anderson and the sparring? What did you hear from your end? Of course, you fought FA Jaguar as well, so Jaguar's in camp as well. What did you hear about that?
Well, I just heard that the camp was extremely intense. I heard that there was a lot of training going on, a lot of fighting. I was not a part of it when Fury came back from the Canelo Alvarez fight, but I was there before he left, and man, it was just intense, man. He was just going hard, fighting hard. So, as far as the rumors about him not being ready, or, obviously, he got the COVID, this COVID is a serious thing. Fury was definitely ready and excited. The fight got pushed back, which is cool because now we got more anticipation. With more anticipation, we're gonna be more excited about the fight, and it's gonna be an amazing fight, especially with Deontay working with Malik Scott, who's, in my honest opinion, is a boxing genius.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, Malik has been a regular on our channel. Malik, we knew him as a fighter, but then he's become a trainer. And we know that he sparred with Tyson as well. So a lot of people are writing off the whole Malik Scott, Deontay Wilder mix. But we had Jeremy James on the show the other day, and he thinks that Malik Scott's doing a great job with Wilder. What are your thoughts on this?
Well, like I said, I've seen the videos of Malik working with Wilder, and I'm like, man, this looks amazing, But I don't really see what all they're doing because, they're just showing us glimpses of what they're working on. But just me personally knowing Malik Scott, I know that he is a boxing genius. So
absolutely, we
can only be excited about the Deontay Wilder that emerges in the Tyson Fury Wilder 3. We can only be excited about it.
There are people within media, mainly UK media, that believe that the Fury 3 fight will be just a walkover for Fury. Do you believe that, or do you believe that we're going to see a different Deontay Wilder?
I couldn't hear that last part about Fury.
Yeah, do you believe that we're going to see a different Deontay Wilder after the second fight?
We better, because that second fight was horrendous, and I don't even watch that second fight. I don't know what the heck was going on that second fight. I erased that second fight from my memory. I'm just going to pick back up from the first fight, and I thought that Deontay Wilder did an amazing job that first fight. Fury did an amazing job that first fight. So we're going to just erase that second fight and see what happens the third fight. We better see a different Deontay, who I believe will be a lot better and more determined.
What is your take on that second? What is your take on that second fight? Because a lot of people are talking about GLOVEGATE, drugs being drugged, the spike water, the costume. What's your take on it from a boxing perspective? You've been a heavyweight boxer yourself.
I mean, let's just say what it is. None of that stuff was proven correct. Okay, so all we can look at is the fact that Deontay got beat, and that's all we can look at. Now, I do believe that being the champion that he is, he's gonna make the necessary adjustments to make sure that he wins the third fight. But I'm not going to get into all the speculations about, like you said, the GLOVEGATE and all that good stuff. We're gonna look at the results. Nothing was proven. He got beat and beat bad, but I believe he's going to reemerge and become champion again. And I'm looking forward to it.
The talk of the town of, particularly again in media, saying about him mentally being broken. Tyson saying he's mentally broken. What do you think about that?
Well, you know, like anything, if he is mentally broken, I know he has the intestinal fortitude to build himself back up again. There's nothing wrong with being broken. You just can't stay broken. You got to build yourself back. And I'm believing that Tyson Fury is going to build himself. Not Tyson Fury, excuse me, but Deontay Wilder is going to build himself back, because it's okay to have been broken for a little bit. Just don't stay broken. Build up, come back and fight, come back and do great. That's what I'm believing he's going to do.
And a year and a bit now, the Wilder hasn't fought, Fury hasn't fought. Do you think the break has helped Wilder more with his relationship with Malik Scott, or do you think it's going to be harmful to Tyson Fury?
It's definitely right now. I do think it's going to help Deontay Wilder more, the long break, because he'll get to work with Malik a little bit more. But Malik has already been there for a long time, but more behind the scenes. So the more time that is given, it's going to be in Deontay Wilder's favor, I believe.
Okay, let's talk now about your career. Your fantastic win against Michael Coffie. Now, that was a win that a lot of people didn't expect. I guess as the script usually goes, you know, the undefeated heavyweight fights the guy that's meant to roll over, and obviously you didn't read that script. So explain to us why you didn't read that script.
Well, you know, like you said, it's a script. I mean, I'm not here to play into anybody's, you know what I'm saying, to play into anybody's role for me. I'm here to be me, and I ain't never gonna be the type of dude to roll over for nobody. I'm gonna give my all every time, and if my all is not good enough, then I'm gonna do my best to increase what I have to give. You know what I'm saying? So he got caught the night that I had been constantly working to be a better fighter, and I'm mistaken system with that. So the next person, and so on and so on. My job to hope, because that's the role I have for my life.
You know, you said in a statement to PBC that you're going to give your all in this fight. You're going to give your all, and you're not going to hold anything back. So are you telling us that you're holding something back before, or was there more dedication in camp? What was it that gave your all that you could beat Michael Coffie?
The biggest thing that I've lost when I lose fights is not necessarily holding back, but it's mainly second guessing myself. So you're in that ring and you're fighting. You're like, man, I should do this, and you're like, nah, I shouldn't do that, because you know I might get hit with it. I might, you know, it's kind of like you're fighting with a lot of uncertainties, or you're not taking a risk. You know what I'm saying? When you're in that boxing ring, you got to take a risk, and if you don't, chances are you will lose. So that's what I mean by holding back, like second guessing, not taking the risk. I see an open shot, I'm like, well, it's not all the way open, so I'm not gonna really throw it. It's too much of that doubt involved, too much of that, you know, undecisiveness. I said, man, look, if I keep losing, well, we're just gonna do it. If I feel like I need to do it, I'm gonna do it. If there's a risk, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna second guess it. That's really what you saw. You saw me not second guessing myself.
Yeah, I saw that. You didn't second guess with them right hands at all.
Just kept throwing them.
Down the pipe every time. So
down the pipe.
I noticed in your boxing resume, I looked at your CV and I saw you fought one guy called Shehan, who's actually a former guest on this show and was trained by Peter Fury. Talk to us about that fight of Shehan.
Same thing, man. It was a shot that I saw I should have threw, and I'm not saying it would change the results of the fight, but I didn't throw it. I was just, man, it's been an ongoing pattern. Shehan is definitely a great fighter with a deep amateur pedigree, so you cannot get in that boxing ring with him unless you're going to, you know, give your all, and if you're not, then you're in trouble, because he's a very skillful fighter. So it's been an ongoing process even since then, you know what I mean? So a lot of times the problems that we have in life they're always going to be there until we find a solution. And so all I can say is the solution for me is I ain't second guessing nothing. I'm taking risks. I'm going to throw the shot whether it land or not. I ain't holding back. No regret. All out.
So another guy you fought, I can't pronounce his name. He's a big, I think he's a Russian guy. You can pronounce his name.
Magma Dog. That's what I call him.
Magma Dog. That's the guy. Magma Dog. Talk to me about him. Is he the real deal? According to you?
What's up? Say it again.
Is he the real deal?
I mean, well, he's undefeated. He got a lot of power in his right hand. You know, knock me down. You know what I'm saying? So he the real deal until somebody prove it otherwise. You know what I'm saying? So I obviously I got better since that fight.
Where do you think it forced you for effort? Go ahead.
What was that?
Yes, of course, I know. The FA Jagba fight, even the Jagba, I could see the improvements from the Jagba fight to the Coffie fight.
Of course.
Talk to me about the Jagba fight.
I mean, it was just like I said, it was just a lot of doubt with me being in shape. I just didn't feel like I was in as much shape as I wanted to be in to do what I wanted to do with an elite boxer like Effie. So obviously, I was not taking too many risks. You know what I'm saying? I do regret that big time. I'm like, you know, I wish I was more of a type that was like, you know, we just gonna do our best to get it done no matter what. I definitely grew a lot during that fight. I do feel like I was in better shape, but you know, they offered me so much money. And I was like, well, I know one thing. I ain't about to get in here and just get knocked out. So I'm going to do my best to put on the show. I did feel a little rushed. I can be honest about that. But, you know, I'm definitely disappointed in myself because I really wish I would have won. I really wish I would have just tried even harder, you know. But I failed myself. And I failed the fans, too.
It was a case of work rate for yourself, not throwing enough punches in that fight.
Exactly. I was just kind of hesitant because I was afraid to get tired, man. Nobody want to get tired with a big ass, excuse me, with a big dude like Effie in front of you and you sitting there tired. But now I train a whole lot more to not get tired. So you're going to see me just punching my ass off.
But don't you think that those fights, those learning fights, those fights were the making of you for today, Johnny? You don't think that today, after all those fights and those learning experiences, it's made you the guy you are today?
I don't feel like that.
Okay.
There's a lot of lessons that you don't have to learn. You shouldn't know. You know yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I know myself at this point. I know I don't like being tired. So you got to believe in yourself. So I got to make sure I work on that all the time. Or, you know, the confidence building. These are things these are losses that did not have to happen. Now, I can say the one thing I can be proud of myself is I didn't let another loss happen. You know, that's all I'm saying. At least I showed improvement. That's the only success that I displayed, that I didn't continue to lose. I showed improvement.
Okay, the celebratory dance afterwards. Talk to me.
Hey, I hit you up about the stuff, all right?
All right, man, you better.
When you gonna be free?
This weekend. The dancing after?
The dance. Tell me about that.
Huh? That was just excitement.
So somebody says,
man, I was just excited.
Yes. There's one of our viewers says, a member says, big congratulations to you, sir. Choreography was on point, sir. God bless.
Hey, that was just pure excitement, man. You know what I'm saying? My job is to be myself. You know what I'm saying? I ain't one of those, you know what I'm saying, big angry dudes in there knocking people the hell out. I'm a fun-loving guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna enjoy life. I was just happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do my best not to celebrate. You know what I mean?
I hear you. So now, after that fight, that wasn't the plan.
You said, say that one more time?
Can you hear me? I said then? I said after that,
yeah,
after that win, that shock win, that wasn't the plan of PBC for you to win that fight because they were pushing Coffie. So what was the conversation between yourself and PBC after that fight?
Well, I mean, we don't know what the plan for PBC was. You know, I feel like PBC just won a good fight. You know what I'm saying? So obviously they already got. Trust me, when you're a big corporation like PBC, you know, you thought of all the different possibilities. You know what I'm saying? So me and PBC are working some things out. Even though the chance of me winning, according to Vegas as well, was very slim to none. I'm pretty sure PBC thought out the possibility of if I won, what they would do. And so I just told them right now, look, we'll talk things out. I'm not rushing anything currently. I'm just back to training. So we'll do what's best for us all. Because if y'all want Coffee too, we'll do that. You know what I'm saying? If y'all got another guy, we'll do that. We're gonna work everything out. But yeah, we they better change the role, because my job and my role in my life is to get better every day.
Is there anybody that you would say, yeah, I'll take it tomorrow? Well, not literally tomorrow, because obviously you want to get fit. But a fight that you would like to take?
No, I don't have nobody in mind. Me, I need that money, baby. I need a whole lot of that money. When I fight, I'm fighting for the money. I'm not fighting because I want to beat somebody up. But I tell you one thing, I do love that money, and I want to fight, but I ain't coming in there to lose. You understand what I'm saying? I want that money, and I want that win. So that's one thing. I love that money, but I want that win, because the money don't feel that good if you lose. I need the win, and I need that money. So whoever they want to bring on, it just better be a lot of money.
So I heard as well that you sparred a lot of Charles Martin as well. Talk to me about him.
Yes. Oh man, Charles Martin he's incredible. Definitely got the power coming from the left, which is why I didn't really get hit with the hook from Michael Coffie from the southpaw standpoint, because Charles Martin throws an amazing fast right hook. Okay, so I'm already ready for that. If your hook ain't super fast, it ain't landing, because I've already been used to working with Charles Martin, whose hooks is extremely quick and extremely powerful. His right hook. So, all right, yeah. So I am working on.
So what are your thoughts? And there was some talk about Dillian White fighting.
So with that being
Charles Martin, what's your thoughts on that? And now Dillian White fighting Jermaine Franklin.
Man, if I see Dillian White fight Charles Martin, man, I'm paying for that, because that's going to be an extremely amazing fight. We all know how hard Dillian White works. He is the body snatcher. You know what I'm saying? And he lives up to his name. He's incredible. Charles Martin is incredible. So for me, I'm gonna see two great fighters fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Charles Martin is my friend. I'm more of a fan of Dillian White, but at the end of the day, I would just want an extremely great fight. So I'll definitely be excited to watch that, and it might happen towards the end of this year, I'm hearing.
What about Jermaine Franklin? Let's talk about Jermaine Franklin versus Dillian White.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, Jermaine Franklin's an undefeated guy. He ain't coming there to lose. He ain't here to lose to nobody. So if that fight occurred, Jermaine Franklin versus Dillian White, then you got to understand that, you know, Jermaine Franklin is coming to fight. He's coming to keep his victories going. So I'm gonna be watching that if it occurs. But you know, obviously Dillian White is no joke either. Dillian White's the type of person who's gonna come and bring it every night too. So it'll be an incredible fight if they both were to fight each other.
Anthony Joshua coming to America and losing America, do you think that took shine off of his stature, or do you think that the Americans still believe in Anthony Joshua? What is it about Anthony Joshua, you think, in your opinion, as an American fighter?
Well, I think we're waiting for Anthony Joshua to come back. Well, we're waiting for him to come back, and you know, because like anybody, no matter where you go, you want to come back and prove yourself. So the American people know about Square Garden, and we're just waiting for him to come back. And I know that when he comes back, we'll be right there to watch him as well. So it's just more, when is he coming back? When is he coming to avenge himself in America? That's what we're waiting on. We have a lot of love for Anthony Joshua. A lot of love for him.
How do you feel he Alexander Usyk?
How do I think he'll get Alexander Usyk?
Yeah, what are your thoughts on Alexander Usyk, and how do you think he does?
14-6. Well, I'm looking at the fact that Alexander Usyk, he won against, you know, Witherspoon, and he won against Derek Chisora. He didn't look that impressive. but he still won. You don't have to look impressive to win. He won. But going against Anthony Joshua, we're going to have to just bank on the fact that Alexander Usyk is used to rising to the occasion to make sure that he wins. But if you're looking at how he performed against those guys, Anthony Joshua is going to be a little too hard for Usyk fighting that way. Now, we know that Usyk is the type, like I said, to go back to the drawing board and work harder. And I'm sure that's what Usyk is doing. So I'm very excited about the fight with Anthony Joshua versus Usyk. Of course, I've sparred with Usyk. He's incredible. He throws a lot of punches, high tempo, very fast fighter. And, you know, his speed could be an extreme problem for Anthony Joshua. But Anthony Joshua is also fast, too. So we'll have to see what happens when it happens.
Physical strength of Alexander Usyk up close. What's he like?
He's strong. He's strong, but you know, at the end of the day, you know, I don't think he's gonna be stronger than Anthony Joshua, but he is strong. He's not a pushover by any means. So he has a lot of speed. He is very strong, but he's not stronger than AJ, but most likely faster than AJ.
Would you make, you know, what extra 30 pounds to fight AJ?
Oh, let me walk outside. I couldn't hear that. Repeat that.
What do you make of Usyk putting the weight on to fight Anthony Joshua? Reportedly 20 to 30 pounds.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I hope he don't put too much weight on, but he knows his body. He knows what he's doing. That's one thing I can say. Alexander Usyk is a very intelligent fighter, and he knows how to train hard. So whatever he is doing, I know it's going to work out for the best for him. I have complete confidence in that aspect. But wow, that's a lot of weight to put on so fast.
Michael Hunter, where does he fit in?
That's my man. I'm a big fan of Michael Hunter. What'd you say?
That's my boy.
That's my main man. What was the question?
Yeah, where does he fit in the heavyweight picture?
Well, obviously, we all know that I was excited about watching the Filip Hrgovic fight. He would have fought Filip Hrgovic. Yes, it would have been a 50-50 fight. Filip Hrgovic is very big. Michael Hunter is very fast. Both very talented fighters. Right now, I feel like Michael Hunter is, you know, looking at the big overall global build of himself, which he deserves, because he should be a mega star by now. So I feel like he's trying to build everything to show us how much appreciation we need to have more of him. And even by showing us that, yeah, that title eliminator, I'll come back for that when I'm ready, because you guys want to see me, and we do want to see him. All right, my brother. So for me right now, Michael Hunter is, you know, building his empire, and I'm excited to watch it. And I can't wait. I feel like he's going to come back and fight Filip Hrgovic very soon, especially after winning that big fight with Triller. He's like, okay, let's make the fight happen now. I just want to make y'all wait a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's what he did. And he's an incredible fighter, and it's going to be an outstanding fight if he do fight Filip Hrgovic, which I believe he will very soon.
What's your take on the YouTube phenomena, Jake Paul, and now he's fighting Tyron Woodley, and potentially going to fight Tommy Fury's coming over to fight Anthony Thompson Taylor, who I just finished an interview with about 10 minutes ago. What do you make of that?
Well, I'll just start with Jake Paul. Jake Paul, people don't realize he may be super famous, and, you know, rightly so, because, you know, things he did behind the scenes, but he really trains extremely hard. He doesn't take the boxing training as a joke at all. So for me, that's where my respect comes from him. I've seen him train. I've seen him work. He really is trying to train and is training like a champion with other champions. He's working with J. Leon Love, who's another guy that's incredibly intelligent. And so he's putting in that real championship work. He's not just talking a lot of smack and running around, you know, doing all kind of crazy. No, he really is putting in the work. So I don't have nothing to say against him, because he is putting the work in, and I hope he does well against Woodley. But he definitely has done amazing in his other fights. Now, I'm not sure who Tommy Fury is fighting exactly, but Tommy Fury, obviously being born in the Fury family, he's a great fighter too. He's fighting his sparring partner.
Jake Paul's sparring partner, Anthony, Pretty Boy Taylor.
Well, I mean, I guess it's just building the anticipation for the fight. Because I mean, I would love to. I'm all for that. I would love to see Tommy Fury fight Jake Paul still, of course. So I mean, if he fighting a sparring partner, hey, I'll watch it. If they put in that work, that's what matters, man. The work you put in. A lot of times, no matter who you are, it's about the work you put in. And I'm sure them guys is working hard. So I'm watching.
Two final fights. Errol Spence, Manny Pacquiao.
I mean, I'm going with Errol Spence. I mean, no second thought. I mean, obviously, Manny Pacquiao is a living legend. Okay, he's a living legend. But Errol Spence is trying to be a legend. So I'm going to go with Errol Spence to be the older guy, the older experienced guy. That's me. Now, I am just speaking from a logical standpoint. Obviously, Manny Pacquiao has had the most extraordinary career. But right now, it's like Manny Pacquiao is a living legend that's still fighting. I'm going with Errol Spence too, because he's trying to become a legend. You understand?
I hear that.
And I also want to say a big shout out to Chad Johnson, Chad Ocho Cinco Johnson, man. He was incredible his fight, but he might have got knocked down. But he did an amazing job. Did you watch that fight?
No, I didn't see. I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Man, he did a great job. He was on the undercard of I think of Mayweather, I guess, versus Logan Paul.
Okay. I'm gonna go back and look at
Chad
that.
Johnson did a great job. I love watching him fight. But yeah, next fight.
Fantastic. The other fight was Porter versus Crawford.
Well, we already know one thing. This is a fact. Shawn Porter is coming to fight and take the fight right to you. He's going to be in extremely great shape. He's going to fight super hard. I know he's been working on a lot of skill development, but I'm a Terence Crawford fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Terence Crawford fan. That's what I'm rocking with. You know what I'm saying? I really like Terence Crawford, and I'm glad that fight was ordered, because I haven't seen Terence Crawford fight in a little while, and I'm upset about that. So I'm looking forward to that fight. But I'm rocking with Terence Crawford. But we know that if Terence Crawford don't work hard, Shawn Porter will beat that ass. Because Shawn Porter ain't no joke.
He will. Do you have a final word to boxing fans? Obviously, you're at the Mayweather Gym today. Do you have a final word to boxing fans and what we can expect from Johnathan Rice in the future?
Hey. Final word is, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to do whatever it takes to get better, man. That's all I'm trying to tell y'all. We're going to do it the hard way. I'm saying, hey, yo, we're going to be around the greats. I leave. I'm not talking about Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali is the greatest forever. But, you know, Floyd Money Mayweather was the greatest of our era right here. So I'm excited to even be in the same place. And, of course, I'm a big fan of Devin Haney, who's an up-and-coming, you know, they say the next Mayweather. So I believe in him, too. You know what I'm saying? So let's get it, man. We here. We boxing. We in Vegas, man.
Champ, thank you so much. I've got to say, you are very knowledgeable in the sport of boxing. We could do something like you in the UK, educating boxing fans. Your knowledge of boxing is superb. You know your fighters. You know your sport.
Thank you so much for having me, man. We enjoying life, man. We training hard, living life, being grateful. You know what I'm saying? We enjoying every step of the way. This is your life, your power. Have fun.
Champ, thank you so much for being on BWTM Sports, and we look forward to having you again soon, announcing the next fight. Welcome to the family.
Thank you so much.
Take care, champ.
Bye.